Razor's probably best known as the company that makes the ubiquitous Razor kick scooter. But we also make a line of miniature electric motorcycles, electric scooters, and we just recently introduced a product called the Ripstick. It's kind of unusual for a company to have two enormous successes within a short time frame, but everything looks like it'll be that way with the Ripstick. Our main customers are the mass market: Walmart, Toys R Us, Target, Kmart, and Sears. Really the challenge is to meet the demands that the big retailers have to have reliable product deliveries and safe toys and be able to market things successfully. When we originally started, we essentially just had 2D software, and we found it extremely difficult to communicate to our vendors in China exactly what we wanted. I didn't have any interest in going to 3D. And then a friend of mine from a former job called me up and said, I need to come down to his office and check out Solid Edge. And so I went down on a Friday, and he just went through one of the tutorials, and I thought, this is totally different. I could actually do this. We got the software, and within 2 or 3 days I was designing parts for an injection molded scooter that we were working on. And it was something that we probably would have been 6 months or a year to get to market. I was able to do the drawings in about 3 weeks. And that's learning the software, taking the industrial designs, converting them into CAD files, and providing the factory the information.
Well, Solid Edge was a lot easier to learn than I thought it was going to be. This went really, really quick for me. It cut my prototyping down. Instead of making 4 or 5 samples on the CNC machine to proof, I could have maybe 1 or 2 because I could see the part in 3D on the screen.
With the 3D CAD software, you just draw it once and you can project any number of views. They could see the design intent instead of having to spend, sometimes weeks going back and forth and looking at prototypes. Really streamlines the communications. 3D Solid Edge helps Razor enormously in that we can take an industrial design that someone has and actually turn it into a physical product on the screen that we know is manufacturable, and look at it and decide where the tweaks might need to be made. And that's just really a huge benefit to reduce the time to market, reduce your prototyping costs. It's really a time and energy issue.
Synchronous Technology helps us in the early stages of our design process by having a 3D model in front of us that answers a lot of questions that we might not necessarily know when we're building the actual prototype. Seeing the 3D part and being able to spin it and rotate it and see all the different views. The design idea is much clearer from the get-go. It really helps show everybody involved what that prototype is going to look like.
There's no standard format in CAD, as everybody knows, but with Synchronous, it opens the file and converts it to a synchronous format where the construction history is irrelevant. It's a solid model, and every face, surface, or feature of that solid model is addressable and editable. Synchronous Technology, I think, does work faster than you can think because it's such a departure from the normal construction method to work with the model instead of the underlying sketch or the underlying design feature that you use to create the history that makes the model. So it's almost as if it's anticipating what you're thinking. If you were to compare the time to market when we were in our 2D era versus going to the 3D, it's at least by half, and in some cases probably a lot more than that. The level of quality our customers expect is astronomically high. So the real struggle for us is to get it right the first time we take it to them. We've created a level of expectation for our customers that Razor will be innovative and will turn things over in a hurry and will make a lot of changes and keep the market fresh. One of the ways we do it is with Solid Edge tools. We're a private company and don't disclose our sales figures, but you can see the success of Razor on the street. Without Solid Edge, we certainly wouldn't be where we are today.